everyone, welcome to Red 5 Standing By. I'm Andrew. We are inching closer and closer to the release date of Star Wars Episode 9, with J.J. Abrams back to direct. Information regarding the film is being held so close to the chest. I mean, as of this recording, we still don't have a title for the final chapter of the Skywalker saga. But what we have plenty of is speculation across the internet, and one of the concerns that many fans have is if J.J. Abrams is going to retcon anything that happened in The Last Jedi, more specifically with Rey's parentage. Who Rey's parents are have been a question that many fans have been asking even before the release of The Force Awakens, and there are still some fans out there that still think that she might have a connection to a character from the original trilogy. More on that a bit later with my thoughts on that. But Kylo Ren does tell Rey that he has a vision of her parents in The Last Jedi, and there are fans out there that think he's lying to manipulate her into joining him. But me personally, I think he's telling the truth, especially because Rey confirms his vision by telling him that her parents are nobodies. But if I can join the speculation for just a bit, I believe that J.J. Abrams can retcon this moment, but still stick to familiar themes within the Star Wars galaxy with that certain point of view angle. I think from my interpretation of the movies and the books and the shows that the Force shows you something, and it's up to the individual to interpret what they see. And we see this across all the movies. In Revenge of the Sith, Anakin sees Padme dying in childbirth, and it's really his actions of him trying to save his wife from certain death that leads to her dying, giving birth to the Skywalker twins. We also see this in Rebels when Ezra meets up with Obi-Wan Kenobi on Tatooine after his Force vision dealing with the Sith and the Jedi holocron. Obi-Wan Kenobi just straight up tells him that Ezra's seeing what he wants to see in this vision and believing what he wants to. Again, he's seeing something, but he's interpreting it in a way and constructing the truth in a way that he feels is the truth. And of course, in The Last Jedi, we get two instances of this with Rey seeing Ben Solo turning back to the light, and she sees the moment where Kylo Ren turns on Snoke, but she misinterprets that as him turning to the light rather than when he's just an apprentice turning on his master to take the power. And of course, I think the most telling instance of this is Snoke's death. Snoke sees Ren igniting his lightsaber and killing his true enemy, which is in fact Snoke himself. So Ren's interpretation of his vision is where I think Abrams can make his changes in the next movie. I see maybe three things happening in the closing chapter. Either Abrams makes no changes at all and what Ren sees is the full truth. There's also a possibility of the people that Ren sees in his vision aren't actually Rey's parents at all. Maybe she was given to these people to take care of her, which I think is a less likely possibility, because why would somebody so important be given to such rotten people? Or the third possibility, which I think is probably the most likely, is that Rey is another virgin birth born of the Force like Anakin Skywalker was. So this is where I get into wild speculation on how Rey is connected to a character from the original trilogy. I've always been hoping for a connection between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Rey, and when you look back on The Force Awakens, I believe that J.J. Abrams was definitely hinting at this connection, because in Rey's Force vision, you hear a whole slew of people, but it's only Obi-Wan Kenobi that talks to her directly. Rey? And I think one crazy way that these two characters can be connected is that somehow Obi-Wan learns to manipulate the Force into creating Rey. But unfortunately, she's born to people that don't want her. And this is what Kylo Ren sees. He sees these filthy junk traders just pawning her off for drinking money. And he basically thinks that Rey's parents are nobody and she is nobody. But again, this is just wild speculation. I just wanted a connection between Obi-Wan and Rey ever since I saw The Force Awakens, and how things happened in The Last Jedi I'm fine with, and however Abrams wants to close out the saga, I'll be fine with, as long as it's done in a fresh and interesting way. But I want to know what you think. How do you think J.J. Abrams is going to close out the Skywalker saga? And do you think he'll retcon anything that happened in The Last Jedi? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and share it. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, because I'm talking anything and everything Star Wars, and I would love for you to stay up to date on all of those videos. Thanks as always for watching, and may the Force be with you.